Good morning, folks. Oh, man. I'm a little bit dazed still, folks. Oh, man, I'm so tired. I am going to be so glad when I finally get my to-do list done. My to-do list. The list that's just out to kill me. What does it look like in the bar this morning? Anybody in there? Oh, Magoo's in there. Magoo's in the bar. You know, it's going to be nice after today when they're separated? Because you're going to have a choice, what do you want to listen to? Screaming geese or ducks? Because right now, you go to a stream and the geese sometimes come and just ruin it. And they're just, screaming. It's going to be like you're going to have a choice of a soundtrack. It's too bad, there's so many lights in that barn and you can only see a little bit of them. I got to lower the lights. I had them high because the ducks, or the geese, I'm going to have, because there's like, how many feet in there? I think it's almost 100 feet of lights. One of my rolls of wire, half the thing was dead. I don't know why I saved them. They're in the garbage now. And then the other ones, there's two of them. They look like 25-footers. Two 25-footers, and all the blue lights were burnt out. Well, you can't have no blue lights. And then I had 3 rolls. Is it 3? Yeah, 3 strings of these really bright ones. They look like they were newer ones from my store. Yeah, the goose is picking a magoo. Today's the day they get separated. Today's the day I got to figure out how I'm going to build a gate mechanism. When I walk in a gate, I got to figure something out today. Today's going to be a MacGyver thinking day. I'm not happy with the lights. You can't see them. There ain't enough light action. I'm going to have to rehang these lights. After the geese are separated. Yeah, today's a MacGyver day. It is definitely that today. Yeah, I'm just looking here. The lights have definitely come down. And the geese, look, they're picking on Magoo again. Poor Magoo. Oh, Goose! Don't screw with Magoo. Magoo's gonna leave here. Oh, okay. Oh, Magoo just attacked a goose. There's a fight right now. Magoo's doing her. Magoo just attacked a goose, people. I just watched it. The goose hit him, and then he turned around and went after the goose. The geese are bullies. But when a duck turns on them, they run. It's like they're not expecting it, Maybe if the ducks just learned to all stand up for themselves, they could put the geese in their place. But the problem is, they don't fight back. Except like right now, I just watched Magoo. He turned around and nailed the goose. Am I getting any help today? From where? I don't. What I need help for is to do this. This is a tiny job compared to what I've been doing. It is. This is a small job. What I've been up to. Okay, well, let's just look at these other streams and maybe we can end something here that has got nothing happening. Yeah. What? No way. Don't tell me it's frozen. It looks like it's running. Is there water running? Oh yeah, I see water dripping, but I need to go. Okay, folks. I gotta do an emergency. I gotta run outside and break some ice. In my long underwear. I'm not putting pants on. I'll be right back. You can go catch me on the water stream. The ducks, the water's frozen. Watch, as soon as I do this, it'll be all run over there, like it'll be a big activity center. Yep, they're headed over. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there's a group. There's a line, big line headed towards the water right now. That's so funny. In 30 seconds, you should see it. There they come on the video, if you're watching. They know I just broke it. Oh, look at the little ducks going there for water. Yep. All the breeders. Oh, he broke the water. Broke the ice. His water broke. Alright, so they're taken care of. What does the goose shed look like? Is there any stream I can end this morning? Oh, every camera's got action this morning. I'm hoping to get, what you call it? Oh, I'm having a hard time here, half asleep. I'm hoping that I'm going to get the goose pen separation thingy happening. And if I can squeeze out the time of the day, I'm hoping to get pull the cable, the internet cable through to the goose shed. And if that happens, there's a potential possibility that I could have a camera in the goose shed site. Probably not, probably tomorrow, but That's what I would, that's what I thought. I had another idea too, is I've saved, the duck bathtub? I have another one, eh? I've saved it for 3 years. I've had it behind the barn or behind the garage. This white one. I'm thinking I need a winter project. Well, actually, not a winter project. A December project in the garage to make a goose bathtub. That's what I'm thinking. So, because I have the bathtub, it's been sitting behind the garage. It's been sitting there, like I said, at least 3 years. I've had it. I'm thinking the geese need a bathtub. I have to get some styrofoam, get some metal. I have the angle iron, some plumbing fittings. Wouldn't go as elaborate. No, I wouldn't say elaborate. I wouldn't build it into the ground. I was thinking of putting feet on it, and in that way I can just leave it on. Just dump it wherever I put the tub. I can dump wherever. It's just for the geese to play in. No, Jazza, the White Sox came out because I have no clothes left. I haven't done laundry because I've been working. That's how I can tell I've been going so hard at it here. I haven't done laundry in 15 days. Maybe 16 days. I think I have 16 pairs of black socks. And I have no black socks left. That's how I've been going at it so hard. No time to even do my laundry. I'm trying to think. Like, when was the last time I did laundry? I'm like, it's been a while since I did laundry. I can tell you that. It's gonna be no fun. I gotta do a laundry day. That'll be my day off. I'll be, I'm not gonna do nothing today. No streaming. I'm gonna do laundry all day. Fold. Oh, I hate folding out of the dryer. Hate the dryer. Tomorrow, no, Connie. Tomorrow's going to be a touch-up day. Touch-ups. Because no matter what happens today, tomorrow, or fine-tune. It'll be a fine-tune touch-up day tomorrow. Is what tomorrow will be. I'll be wearing white socks for a little while longer. Yeah, the geese are going to have a feeder in the shed. They're going to be Rita. You're getting snow, Vista? Putting mirrors up? No, I've never thought of doing that. Put some boots. Why would I put mirrors up? Let me look at the weather. See what my weather gun to my head is like. What's the gun? The winter gun. Okay. Oh, the winter gun is still on schedule to hit tomorrow. Tonight's not bad, -5. If I don't get the water done today, that's not the end of the world. I can do the water and the wet vac tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow. It's -3, and chance of flurries, and then she goes to mine. Oh, boys and girls, winter. I've gotten everything done just in time. I gotta read this to you. Okay, why am I having a hard time here? It's early, that's why I'm having a hard time. Okay, yeah, full-blown winter. Full-blown. Animals have to go into the buildings winter at night. I gotta get that. Well, if I don't get it done today, it absolutely has to happen tomorrow. The goose shed needs to get wired up for streaming. Because it's looking like Sunday night is going to be the official goose and duck shed streaming starts with birds inside all night. Because this is the weather forecast. We're going to do, or I could just paste the link. Or I could read it to you. No, I'll read it to you. today, high of 0, chance of flurries. Going to -5 tonight. Not the end of the world with the water situation. Tomorrow, -3 is the high. So I can still drain the water tomorrow, put the shop vac on it, suck it dry. So that isn't the end of the world. And then the end of the world hits Sunday night, -18. And then it goes to a high of 10, on -10 on Sunday. Okay, all of these numbers are negative, so I don't keep saying it. Monday's 10, Monday night's 10, then it's 4, then it goes to 15, then it's 9, then it goes to 19, 11, 16. So the ducks actually are going to have to go into the buildings starting tomorrow at night. I'm going to have to get them into the buildings. Tomorrow will be the first day that I herd them into the buildings. That means I got to get them locked in. I got to lock them in. Got to turn the pen lights off. Do a pen light switch over. Yeah, I still got 2 busy days ahead of me. Because the pen lights have to get turned off. So, now because today I'm outside, I don't know what, I could put a camera, well there's going to be cameras, but I don't know what you're going to get to see today. Today is not going to be a good day for streaming. I'm sorry, I know it's Saturday and everybody would like me to give you something to watch. Because we know how much you like watching me work. It's like, oh boy, Sunday night in Petawawa, -22. Oh, duckies definitely have to be locked up. Yeah, it's starting, folks. So we're gonna, on a positive note, we're going to have what you call it, our official first all-night duck streams inside. Maybe if things go right, I can get 2 cameras running in the barn tomorrow. That's not a big deal. I gotta make 2 brackets to hold the cameras. It would be neat to get 2 cameras running in the barn, eh? I think it would. Breakfast today is going to be a lot. I'm thinking 4 double yolkers, 3 hash browns, because I didn't have supper last night. The goose shed's going to be loud. I don't have time to cook bacon today. No time. The barn looks awesome, doesn't it, Vista? And you know what I did last night? Because the light bulbs I had in there were 46 watt and 32 watt compact fluorescents. Because it was so dark, I put bigger bulbs in there because it was so dark from the brown logs. And then last night I knocked them down to 23 watters, and they really should be knocked down to 11 watters. But I got no more 11 watters left anywhere. I looked around, I couldn't find them. I'll look again today, but they need to be 11 watt. It's too bright. Last night I actually went back down to the barn because I thought I left the main lights on. I looked at the stream and I go, that's too bright. Went back down. No, I turned the main lights off. I don't know about no lights. You need a little bit of white light for the camera, Vista, or you get screwed up focusing. That's the problem with cameras. If I wasn't streaming it, yeah, I could do that, but then what's the point of having Christmas lights? For the ducks, they don't know any difference. The road trip to Wally World? What for? I got work to do. I can't go anywhere. I don't hear them that much right now. I'm pretty tired, Elaine. I'm sleeping like a baby right now. Walmart. Nobody in town stocks 5K light bulbs. Nobody. got an order online for 5K light bulbs. They're all 3000 K, which is the color temperature, which is like a yellowish light. I always use the white ones, the daylight, 5000 K. Nobody stocks them. Nobody. I don't know why, but nobody sells them in town. So I've got to order them online. Because everybody likes the warm light. You know, the yellow tinge to it. Hate the yellow tinge. Like those are 5000. I don't like the, if you notice how white it is behind me, that's the light I like. I don't like that, no, not cold white. You want daylight. You don't want cool white, it's called actually. There's warm white, cool white. I want daylight. Cool white, I think it's like 4000 K. Warm white's 3000 K, daylight's 5000 K. 5000 K is it's better for filming. It gives a better light for filming. Believe me, it really shows up on the videos. Like if I put the 3000 K lights on, it's that yellowish color. And then if you use the cool white color, it's a little washed out color. It's like HID, and then you need the 5K. Not 65, you need 5. 5 is the magic number. Have I considered sending pictures of the barn and shed to ND Graphics? Nope. Never crossed my mind. We're supposed to be doing reviews so that they can see that we appreciate their love and their generosity towards the ducks. And you know what I'm mad? I just realized this morning. Remember I told you I was going to do the door insulated and put a sheet of coroplast over so the ducks can't eat it? Well, guess what? I don't have any coroplast. Well, I got 2 chunks of coroplast, but I don't have enough in one strip to do the door. I can't believe I cut it that close. And when I measured 17 with overlaps, sheets. And then what did it end up taking to do the whole job? 19 sheets, exactly what they gave us. Because I juiced it. I said, I'll juice it a couple extras. There's a couple extra sheets of coroplast, you know. Always good to have some coroplast hanging around. You never know when you could use some coroplast. My 2 backup sheets got used yesterday. Glad I ordered the 2. I'm glad I was greedy and asked for 2 extra sheets. But what, is it ever awesome, eh? Oh man, it looks good. And the finished product on the floor, I wish I could have shown you on the floor with the camera. Well, this winter when I do a cleaning, because I'm definitely going to be cleaning that place. That is sweet how clean you can get it. Like, folks, it's like, once I get the heated cable in there, in the drain, which today I gotta suck that water out. I forgot to do that yesterday. Hopefully it's not frozen today. Get it sucked up before it turns into block ice. Because my plan is to coil like 2 feet of heated cable in the bottom of the drain, so the drain stays, so it doesn't freeze. I need 2 feet of cable inside and 2 feet of cable outside, so that I don't get any ice buildup. Oh, WQ, the barn cleaning, it got me excited. Like, and the legits, the Christmas legits, they're awesome. Wait till you see the Goose Shed legit situation. I got an idea for the Goose Shed, folks. Oh, I got another string of lights for the Goose Shed. So the Goose Shed's getting Christmas legits. Maybe today. We'll see how today goes. The dividing. Like I said, I got. Today is, I get to play with that outdoor Lego set I have. And I gotta make a winter gate. Oh, this is gonna be a trick. A winter gate idea. I've got to think of something. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a 2-part gate, not a 4-foot swing gate, but 2 2-footers. Just for snow, because a 4 foot's a lot of swing. So I got that to do today. I'm going to be utilizing the two posts that are on the inside of the pen. You know, when you walk in the pen, there's those two posts. They're going to get used for the winter gate. Like, that's why I left all those posts in. Any post that was still good from the old pen, that's why I left them in there, because you never know when you need them. And today I'm going to need them, because that is exactly where I'm going to hang the gate for the Goose section. I'm excited today, folks. This is going to be cool tonight. If things work out tonight, if things work out tonight we could potentially have two indoor streams running. And tomorrow night, definitely two indoor streams running with birds in the buildings. I took some painkillers the last 3 days. I've taken pharmaceutical painkillers the last 3 days to deal with my pain. It's the only way I could do what I've been doing. Not gonna lie, I'm not superhuman. I'm in pain, and I had to do it. I'm running on pharmaceutical painkillers. So if you're wondering, like, how can somebody in pain do all of this? That's how. I'm doing it for the ducks. I'm going to pay for it because I'm pushing myself, but it has to get done because I got the winter gun to my head. Oh. Like, I really do, folks. When you got minus 18 coming like this, you got to be ready. There's no screwing around. Like, you can't be like, oh, I got a little bit of this to do, that to do. No, it's got to be like, you got to be, so when the sun goes down, because the temperature's going to plummet, like it's going to plummet. It's going to just crash. You've got to get the ducks, you got to get the animals in the buildings. So, I've been down this road before, and I learned my lesson over the years. Either be ready or don't have animals. Turmeric, never heard of that. But it is going to be sort of special that Sunday night we're going to have our first indoor streams with birds all night. I'm literally looking forward to it. Painkillers and barley sandwiches? Well, that's more like, it sounds like a party, not work. The painkillers are to mask my pain so that my pure will can keep forging ahead. Vista, I don't believe what's happened here the last 2 months, honestly. Oh, Tracy, I need more than turmeric, honey, and hot milk and a pinch of black pepper to help me. Trust me, lady. I'm on another level, okay? I'm on another level right now. I need serious help to get through this. But my to-do list is getting shorter, isn't it, folks? Tomorrow night. I don't worry about predators. Predators, that was taken care of years ago, Vivian, with the pen. It's the weather. Weather's more dangerous than predators, Vivian. Like, way more dangerous because predator come in and maybe get one bird, two birds, but weather could take the whole flock out. Could cause me dozens of hurt birds. Like, dozens. I could have, like, you know, imagine having 13, 14 birds with frozen feet. Imagine having to deal with that. No, thank you. Losing a bird here or there to a predator in the yard is one thing, or an owl going into the pen. It's the weather. Weather's more dangerous than anything else. Like, that's why this is my responsibility And it was, I gotta do it, and I don't, it's not motivation, it's responsibility. Because I had, my first year, 2013, the winter of 2013, 2014, I was taught a very valuable lesson that year. Very valuable lesson that year. And I will never repeat it, and I've never repeated it since, actually. And I'm really lucky, consider this, it's December 9th, and I'm not ready, folks, think about that. December 9th, and I'm technically not ready. We have been so lucky that the weather has held off. Like, it's been like, I'm telling you, like, seriously, it's like really serious. We should have had many -18 nights already. Like, many. Like, it's been just like my to-do list sort of like was some kind of weather repellent. Have you not noticed that? I had this massive to-do list, and the weather sort of cooperated. We didn't get any weather where I couldn't do anything. And as the list got shorter, the weather got closer and closer. Now the list is like I'm at the bottom of the list, and look what's barreling down at us. The weather that can really hurt the ducks in a matter of like list, weather, head on. It's all end of list. Boom. It's like it's unbelievable. But I haven't been able to stop, honestly. I woke up this morning thinking, oh man, I really need a couple days of break. Just a couple days of do nothing. You know? I don't know if I have perfect timing, Vista. I think it's more the luck of the Irish. I think that's what it is. I'm not even Irish. Oh. But now, honestly, what's driving me today? What's motivating me today? You know what's motivating me today? It's not just the weather situation. Is that well? It's gonna be. It's actually it's sort of good that we've got this crazy weather coming. But what's motivating me now? Like I'm excited this morning, even though I was like really tired. I was surprised this morning. I jumped out of bed, even though it was late. It was like 7 a.m. It was 7 a.m. But I did jump out of bed at 7. Like I didn't even hesitate. When my eyes opened up, I got out of bed instantly. Uh, what's motivating me is that we're so close to having sort of like a preview of what it's going to be like here this winter because of this cold weather coming, and we're so close to being done. Because I'm really looking forward to see the night streams with the birds in the buildings. I'm really looking forward to that. That's got me a sort of aroused, you know. It is because all this hard work and a lot of hard work to see what it's going to look like for this winter and start fine tuning it, you know. Because think about it, you're going to go onto a stream and it's going to be like, oh, there's no ducks in this stream. Go to that stream. Oh, there's no ducks in this stream. Go to this stream. Well, there's sort of ducks. They're all off to one side. That ain't going to happen anymore. It's going to be like you're going to go to a stream. There's going to be, what do you want to hear? Screaming geese or duck shenanigans? You know what I mean? And maybe we'll have 2 cameras running in the barn. Maybe. And my idea that I came up with for the cameras yesterday, I had so many brain farts yesterday cleaning the barn. It was just epiphany after epiphany. It was just like unbelievable. It's amazing. Sometimes cleaning is so therapeutic for the brain. But my idea about building a bracket on the side of the building that I can put a garbage pail on to put a camera in. It's like, and hardwire it so no more Wi-Fi crap outside. Because basically the goose shed and the bathtub is what's going to happen in the wintertime. They all sit there, like the ducks. That's the area they hang in. So if I can have a camera that points that direction, there's my outdoor camera situation taken care of. So that means all I have to do is move a camera from inside the barn to outside, which is not a big deal because if I take the garbage pail, and if I put a bracket inside the barn, like on the wall where I can put the garbage pail, I can do the swap over right in the barn in the mornings and take it outside and plug it in. It's a hell of an idea. Or I can just get another encoder. I email that company in Vancouver Island and see if they have another encoder for a giveaway price. They're selling those encoders for nothing in the big picture. Maybe they will take less money for another encoder. My Christmas list, another encoder. Oh man, just crazy on the stream. I'm a serial streamer, folks. Scovies, they're going in with the ducks. They're ducks, they go with ducks. Can't put them with the geese, geese will beat them up. Poor little Muscovies. Red and his 3 females. They're sort of like outcasts. Oh, whatever you do, don't tip on Google, please. I know, I really appreciate it, folks, but I really hate the fact that Google takes 32%. And they sit on it till January. It's just the worst thing for the ducks. 1/3 goes to them, and then they sit on it till next month. I hate that. It's just wrong. This shouldn't be that way. Oh. The reason the video's fixed is because I've got my equipment back. I got rid of the switch. I had a 10/100 switch. You know, the old style switches. Like I'm talking here like from 2006. Old switch. That's what I've been running on. That's why we were having all the problems. But it was like what I had here. I was like patching together just to keep us running after the lightning strike. Which, if I would have known I could have bought a switch for $29, I would have bought it and not suffered like we did. Had to buy a switch last night because I realized to run an outdoor stream plus have 2 indoor streams in the barn, a 5-port switch won't cut it. So someone's mailing me an 8-port switch, but I went on Amazon last night for $27 and I bought one. So we're gonna have a backup one because you need backup. As I've learned my lesson here, because we know how things can get fried here, and like you can't wait for shit. Oh, I always said the word. For stuff to show up. You need to have it sitting here. Oh, we're streamless. You know what I mean? You can't have it. I almost slipped live. I can't think of it. I've never done that. I almost did. Oh, back up. It was close, wasn't it, Tracy? I got the shh. Just the shh. It was like, whoa, man. Like, that's the first I've ever done that, folks. I have never done that. Considering that, think about this. I've done, what, 1,300 streams, and I almost did it. That's pretty amazing, actually. No, I said the S word when I was shoveling it outside in the septic system. I remember I did. I slipped. I know I've already slipped once, so I can't take any credit. Remove that credit. Because when I was shoveling when I was shoveling the shit, I couldn't say it. There's no other word for it. When I was shoveling it out there, when my septic line was broken, I said it in a non-applying way. It was like, anyways. Yes, I was describing what I was doing. Yes, it was. It was like there was no other word for it. It was that. It was like excrement. Doesn't sound the same, you know. Was like because there was some toilet paper mixed in, and it was like there was other stuff. It was literally that, you know. Oh. I'm starting to get over my PTSD on my toilet too, folks. It's starting to now. I'm starting to relax when I flush the toilet. The PTSD is leaving. I noticed this morning when I flushed the toilet, I didn't stare at it, thinking any moment it's not going to flush. It's amazing how the brain, you get freaked out about something. I totally relate to PTSD now. Because I'm not kidding you. I've been freaked out about the toilet since I fixed it. And this morning was the first time I flushed it and didn't stare at it to make sure it worked. Because I stand there staring at it, and then in my peripheral vision, I'm looking at the plunger. And then I'm thinking, okay, plunger's there. How fast can I grab the toilet lid and then turn the water off? Because you got to turn the water, stop the water, because it's getting fuller and fuller and fuller, and you got to stop the water. Plunger ain't gonna help you. It's been a crazy fall here, Vista. Crazy fall. I'm pumped about today, though. Pen gets divided. This is like the last of the last. Oh man, no mop, no 27 towels thrown on the ground to stop it from spreading all over the place, and oh, it's just bad. It's just bad. But that my PTSD is over now. Have I had any major overflows? That's what we're talking about, Tammy. Did you just join the stream? We're talking about that right now. Do I get help coming? No, it's me. Don't need help today. I got this far, we can do her. Excrement fall. Fail, you mean? I think Tammy missed a whole bunch of streams of me having problems. Tammy, we've had it all happening here. I get more coffee. I'm starting to wake up. I'm pumped today, folks. I don't know what it is where I'm getting the energy today. Oh, ow. You know what I'm excited about? Is having the streams hardwired. Oh, I'm excited about that. Because hardwire streams never buffer. Never have any problems with hardwire. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to have 2 permanent hardwire streams. Maybe 3 if we get a second one running in the barn today. But I don't have my cables haven't shown up. I ordered off of Amazon some 25-foot cables, and they didn't show up yet. Well, they might be sitting at the post office, but I didn't go Friday. But I've got some temporary cables that I can use. They're way too long. They're like 50, 70, or 80, 100 foot. They're big ones. That means there's going to be cables coiled up everywhere, but it would be nice to have, well, it's not the end of the world if we don't have 2 in the barn. But I really would like to have 2 in the barn. I really would. It would be cool to have 2 streams running in the barn the first night. I think that would be cool. You know, it would be awesome. The first night the ducks are locked up, we have 2 streams, 1 from each end, so that you could see everything happening. The incubator. What's the incubator got to do with -18 coming tomorrow night, Tracy? Tracy, focus here. You're jumping way ahead. That's like, I always wonder about that when people ask about things that are going to happen 4 months. Edward says a tip sent. So you're saying check my email? Okay, well, let's just open up the email. Are you the gentleman that said you were going to give that massive tip if I was conditions if I fixed the streams? Which I had full intentions of fixing the streams? I was looking. My God, he did. No way. No way. Okay, where are you? Just wait. Are you here? Where are you, James? James, can I just tell everybody what you did? Can I tell you? Can I tell everybody, James? I can't. Okay. I gotta tell the story too, James. I'm gonna tell the whole story, okay? So, back about, like, it'd be about 2 or 3 weeks ago, okay? James sent me this email. And he was quite upset about the streams because they were buffering. And we know we had that buffering problem, with the lightning strike, and I've been running with temporary streaming, and I was a patched together system. Like I had an outdoor router in a garbage can on my roof, okay, or an indoor router. I had a router, indoor router that ain't meant to be outside below zero in a garbage pail on my roof. So we were struggling, okay, because of what they did to us. Ingenious, sitting on it. It was the best I could do with what I got. And James sent me this email saying that he had just had enough. And he sort of came off a little bit like, oh yeah, okay, James. Like, I'll be honest with you, James, it was a little bit demanding, okay? The way you came across. And I thought, okay, it was just a fan that really, really was upset that the quality of the transmission wasn't up to snuff, which just showed how much he loved it. But I sort of like, well, James, I'm the best I can do. I can't do any better. I don't have anything more. So he said, Matt, you fix it, this problem, so that the streams are back to normal and running again, and I'll give you $500. And I'm like, James, well, my hands are tied right now because we're waiting for the equipment to come back, and everything costs money, and it's like I gotta go buy it, and then you say you're going to give me $500 after I fix it. Well, I fixed it. Well, I didn't fix it. I got the replacement. Then I reconfigured the whole network, got the network up and running again. And this morning, James sent $500 US, which is like almost a billion Canadian pesos. That's what he did. So the man came through, and then he sends an email. The man came through on what he said in his email, which I'll tell you, folks, is very unusual because you have no idea how many emails I get. People trying to do the old carrot in front of me trick. So when I get the emails from people saying, you do this and I'll give you this, it's like, yeah, okay. Like 70% of the time it doesn't happen. So now he says, buy new equipment. Oh, it's a long email. I gotta read this. Yeah, the problem is the PTZ cameras, the security cameras, don't work. You need an encoder. The encoder's the problem, James. The It doesn't matter about the camera. You can run any camera live streaming, any type of camera live streaming. The problem is you need the box between the camera and your internet connection, and it's called an encoder. And that's the problem, is the encoder. And like, if I know where this guy at this company in Vancouver, where I bought the last 3 encoders, because normally like the hardware encoders that I'm using are Monarch HDs made by Matrox. And they're like brand new with tax $1,600. So I've been buying them for like 600, 650, I think 600, 625, and 650 is what I paid for the ones from Vancouver Island, this media company that's selling their inventory. That's the problem. You can put any kind of camera in between at one end, but you need the encoder. Without the encoder, because the encoder's got an HDMI input, so you can plug any camera that's got an HDMI input into the encoder. YouTube needs the encoder. That's the problem. So the encoder is the problem. It's not the camera, the streaming, because you need the, and to do, there's another way you can do it is PC based, but then you got to have a computer between the camera and the internet. That's the problem. The encoder is the best way to do it, which is that little silver box I've shown before on the show. That's it. Or the Teradek, which is my portable one for doing, which is this winter is going to be like a ton of portable stuff. Camera on my head, doing my chores type things once we get things organized. I'm not running around doing projects. But that's the situation. So, it's the encoder. That's the deal. Oh, and Laura just sent us a $20 tip. Paul sent a $30 tip for backup. Oh, just it's a tip morning this morning, folks. That's so awesome. But you know what I'm going to do right now, folks? I'm going to send an email because someone suggested, oh, South Crane Girl last night. Matt, you need to alternate cameras, move cameras. You know the thing is, moving cameras around every day, oh man, it's brutal. It's so much work. Like it's just, it's brutal, folks. Moving cameras, for a couple days it's not bad, but it wears on you really quick. Okay, because I got camera moved to death this summer. Like it was a bad summer for moving cameras because we had all that rain. Remember the rain, folks? So anybody remembers that? How Matt was just scrambling, moving cameras all the time. Well, moving cameras got really, 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 really old with Matt. But hang on here. Let me see where there he is. Okay. I'm gonna send this guy an email, see if he's got any more units. Yes, I want to resend. Okay, I just sent the guy an email. Maybe we can get it. I'm gonna see if I can get it for 500. This media company, they're out there in Vancouver, and for some reason they had one on eBay. I guess the guy got sick of dealing with eBay stuff, and they're $1,600, and they're selling them for $600, and they work. They're great. They're a great encoder, actually, a really good encoder. They're the ones that we have no problems when it's hardwired. You hardwire, like, think about how often has the barn ever had the basketball on the screen? Think about that. The barn seems to be the only one that never has a problem. Well, Vista, you're gonna have to get yourself dual monitors for Christmas, just so you can keep up with what's gonna happen here, because it's gonna be geese on one, ducks on the other. Actually, need 3 monitors, because we're gonna have 3 streams running, 2 in the barn, because I want the barn from both ends. Too many dead spots. But James, it's because of you right now that I sent that email off about the encoder. Your generosity. See, I'm reinvesting the tip, folks, to make the show better. I could take that money and go to Costa Rica for the winter, but no. What am I doing? I'm buying hardware to make the show better. For you. To give you a better experience. And I sort of get off giving you a better experience. Not sort of, I do. I get off on giving you a better experience. I do. I'm not going to lie. It's almost like, how would you say what it's like? It's the weirdest thing. I'm trying to, how could I articulate this to make sense on what I feel like? How would I explain this? I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you. Because if you notice, like, I buy a lot of equipment. Anytime somebody sends money, I'm always adding to the show. It's like pride. Pride. There it is. That's what it is. It's the pride of delivering a truly awesome experience. Satisfaction. Yeah, it's pride and satisfaction. You know? That's what it is. It's just knowing that, I'm just cranking it up to make it more awesome for you. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's like actually, Len, all this equipment is TV equipment. That's why a lot of YouTubers don't do this stuff, is because you're playing with TV equipment. It's not just a walking around with a camera, filming yourself or filming whatever you're doing and then editing it and putting the video up. This is TV stuff. All of this stuff, all the live streaming stuff is all like, my brain has gone from a handheld camera editor to TV production. Hello, Digger Pete. So that's what it's like. It's a full-blown TV set here. Live TV set is what it's like. But it's not really TV, because TV's dying and this is growing. This is the future. Live on the internet in a big way. Josh Jones wants to know, what does this channel do? We have coffee in the morning, Josh. We chat about awesome stuff. And then people come and watch me work. And then when I'm done my work, they watch the ducks. And that's what we do. And the end result is the ducks we raise go to the homeless to feed the homeless, and the eggs go to the food bank. And we try to have fun in between, Josh. That's what it is. And I stream commercial free, Josh. We don't do commercials here. We're totally fan funded. 100% fan funded. Well, no, 100%. Google gives us a little bit of monies, not much. But it's basically, we're just a whole bunch of really good people trying to do something positive, and we get to watch our money being spent that we contribute to the situation. It's almost like a transparent, real-time charity. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. It's not like, you donate and 90% of your donation goes to the CEO, me, and I live in Costa Rica all winter. Oh, not almost, it is a real-time charity. But I'm not really a charity, because unfortunately I don't have charitable status. Oh. And we're as real as we can get here. Yeah, we are, Miss Bailey. Oh, it's real here. Oh man, think about the realness. We used to have CGI penguins, Josh, but the Russian hacker, I stopped paying him and the penguins left. No, Vivian, you're not that new. I've seen you here lots before, chatting away, asking questions. Good morning, Donna. Know what I'm excited about right now? The potential of buying another encoder. Oh, Matt, stop it. Oh. Oh yeah, Josh, I forgot to give the big disclaimer. A lot of sarcasm here, so just be warned. If you're like partial snowflake, you might not last here. Oh, yesterday my stream, the another angle stream, when I ended the stream last night to put the Christmas lights up, 36 new subs on that stream. I was like, why? What's with all the new subs? You say don't worry right now, Josh, but wait till you're a victim of the sarcasm. Then you might not be saying, oh, don't worry. You'll be going, oh yeah, this guy is nasty. I trigger. There's a trigger. I have a trigger mechanism. I don't get triggered like Snowflake triggered. I'm sort of like the Snowflake melter trigger. Sort of like, you trigger Matt, the blowtorch comes out and we melt snowflakes. Maybe it's the 10,000 task force on YouTube. They're signing up to watch my streams to make sure I'm not crossing that bridge. Oh, Susan, tonight we should have a little more Christmas feeling tonight. I'm hoping the Goose shed gets done. Yes, Robbie, you are a partial snowflake. I will concur with that. I have seen it with my own eyes in the chat. Robbie sometimes can get triggered and fall like a snowflake. But most of the time he's pretty good. But sometimes he does get a little bit melted down. Oh, Vivian, you ain't seen nothing yet, lady. Wait till you see what's coming. I have, I, I, I have all this work this fall, the last 2 months, is coming to completion here. Like we're so close. You're gonna see like why Matt has killed himself for the last 2 months, if you've been here that long. Uh, and then what's gonna happen here? You're gonna go, my God, this is awesome. And if things go right, Sunday night will be, my God, this is awesome. And Inga's traveling through Europe today. She's in Dusseldorf. Good morning, Inga. Or afternoon for you, actually. No, yes, it is. It's 2 in the afternoon for you. Or no. Oh my God, my back is so out. No, Dusseldorf's 5 hours. Is there 5 hours ahead of us, aren't they, Inga? No, it's still 6. Inga must be on her phone. She's not typing that quick today. Yeah, I was right then. It is 6 hours. Okay, I was right the first time. But you're awful slow in the response there, my lady. She's on her phone, having lunch, watching the chat, ignoring the person that's sitting across the table from her, who's probably also on the phone right now. Check in later, Diane. You're going to be amazed on the what's going to happen here later. Yes, Inga is the blonde-haired goddess. And somebody is sitting across the table from Inga right now on a phone also. They go for lunch dates and they both sit on their phones. Inga comes here, and I don't know where her friend goes because her friend's not a big fan of ducks. Good morning, Susie. Oh, there's 6 of you, all on phones. Inga. Is everybody sitting at the table right now in Dusseldorf on their phones? I'm just waiting for her to answer. I'm thinking all 6 people are sitting at the lunch table on their phones. Burning up the data package on the cell service. Inga, Sunday night's going to be an awesome night here. Tonight could be pretty good too, if I get the camera set up and running. If I not, it'll be tomorrow night for sure. Nah, everybody's on their phones. Inga. I find that so strange, folks, because like my buddies, like the people I hang around with, we don't have phones. Like we're all, when we sit around and we're all like chatting, nobody's got a phone. And when somebody does take a phone out and starts texting, we all look at them like the death stare. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not kidding you. It's like with phones, it's like it's a taboo thing. What everybody should have in their hand is a beer when you're all standing around chatting, not phones. But we're old school. But I'm not kidding you. When someone pulls their phone out, it's like, what are you doing? Like everybody just looks, like it's very strange. I wish almost wish I could video when we're standing around and someone takes. It's like all of a sudden all the guys just turn around and look. What are you doing? It's like, or we rib them. Oh, it's that important, eh? The wife's calling you. The wife's calling you. Hey, she got you on a short leash. It's like, and then there's me. I don't have a phone. It's like I'm the only one in the group that doesn't have absolutely nothing. Well, I got a flip phone, but it's in the car or the truck, dead. It's like I'm in that strange group. Or I have the phone on my belt, and they'll go, "You got a phone?" I said, "I got no SIM card." It's like, there's no SIM card in the phone. This is my computer to run my TV show at home, or live stream where I can get free Wi-Fi. But and then they look at me, "Oh, you live stream wherever you go," and I'm like, "I try. I'm crazy, but I don't have a cell phone." Thank you, Mel. The barn does look awesome, doesn't it? The white on the walls. Ironically, Susie, yes, I know. I got more equipment than you can shake a stick at, but no SIM card. I don't do the SIM card part. But the barn awesomeness is on. So man, I was so excited last night. I was so tired too, and I was like, turn the streams off, and I looked at the time. I was like, I gotta get the lights up. And then I hit defective strings that I don't know why I saved them. I didn't know that they were burnt out, and it was like, put them all up, plug them in. Oh, the blue are burnt out. Well, I don't want that, so I took them off, put the other ones up, and they were half burnt out. And I was like, what's going on here? How can LED string of lights halfway up the string it just stops working? Like there was like half the string was nothing, it was dead. And I was like, okay, well this ain't gonna happen. Get rid of these ones. It's like I was so tired. And I said, nope, because I made a promise to myself that the barn was getting done and there was going to be Christmas lights up. It was pretty late last night. I don't know what time it was. I think it was like 9. It was like 9 o'clock when I was done. It was around 9. It was a long day. I know that much. Long. But I was just powering through. It had to get done. I'm so glad it's done. It looks so awesome. We need a second camera though, pointing in. I have the camera here. I just got to reconfigure it. It just means we're going to lose an outdoor stream, which is not the end of the world. We could get by without an outdoor stream for a couple days, right, folks? Like it wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? As long as we had 2 streams going in the barn. Okay, this shirt is all twisted. Why did the arm? Something's wrong here. A couple days with no stream outside, eh? As long as we had the inside streams running double. It's only like, it'd be like 9 hours of the day. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna, that's the next 2 days is the final, I guess we could call it the cherry on the duck adventure. Yes, Mel, the geese, they're bossy. They're bossy. You're gonna notice a big difference, folks, when we do the separation. You're gonna notice a big difference. You're gonna notice the ducks much more relaxed. It totally changes everything. The dynamics totally change. It totally changed. It's like an example of the behavior pattern change. It's going to be like when all the drakes disappeared, how everything got really calm. Well, you separate the geese and the ducks right now. Like, see, the geese and the ducks can live together when they have the whole yard. Like in the summertime, How often do you ever see a goose picking on a duck in the summertime? Not very often, but it's in the pen that the geese get territorial, and that's the problem. Is when they have lots of room, they're fine, but when they get locked up like that, they get territorial. So you're going to notice like it's going to be the separation today. You're going to notice tomorrow that yeah, last night they were way calmer, like a huge difference. So I'm thinking, see, here's the dilemma I'm in. I got a bit of a dilemma with streaming today. I just thought of this. Because I know today I'm going to be able to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Because the pen dividing is not like the barn was yesterday. That was a big job yesterday, bigger than I thought. I need to bring the cameras inside. One, to warm up, and two, to clean the lens. Can't clean the lens on the water camera when it's frozen. I thought about it last night. The only way I could clean the lens, because somebody was whining about the lens being dirty, is I would have to use windshield wiper fluid, winter stuff, because I can't use Windex, it'll freeze because the camera's frozen. But I need to bring the cameras inside to warm up so I can take everything apart so that I can set them up. Because I gotta do a little reconfiguring on the brackets. I got a little bit of MacGyvering to do. So I'm trying to think how I can do this today. Maybe I could do a terra deck on a tripod and just do the yard so you can just see me walking around. I might do that. And then take the other two streams, the garbage pail streams, bring the garbage pails into the house so they can warm up so I can take them all apart. So I got a little bit of camera work to do to take them all apart to reconfigure this. So I don't know what's going to happen here. We might go dark today. I just realized that. We might have to go dark for me to pull this off. I'm thinking. Because right now I got snow flurries happening outside. I'm just looking and the camera and snow flurries. I could put the terra deck out. I got to think about this, how I'm going to do this today. But something's going to happen. I gotta get the cable ran. We want to watch you work. Yeah, well, Big, sometimes you can't have what you want. Because I'm working with extreme conditions here. And I'm trying to figure out how to get the job done. The important part is getting the job done. Do what I have to do, just don't lie. I'm telling you what, I'm just a brain fart right now, Susan. I just realized that I got to bring the cameras inside to warm them up. One, to clean the lenses, and two, to configure them. One, to mount inside the Goose shed. So I really want to get the Goose shed up and running because all I got to do is run that cable through the conduit, and we're good to go. And if I get the cable through the conduit, then it's like that's it. It's time to plug in and get a a camera running in the Goose shed for tonight. Oh. And right now it's flurries, and the camera out in the flurries is not a good thing. It's alright walking around, but to have a camera sitting on a tripod in a snowstorm, especially when it's my most expensive camera setup, the Terra Deck, not a good thing. Because I don't want to fry that. It's like, yeah. What is the weather? Like it says, is it supposed to be flurries today? How much flurries are we supposed to get? It's a 30% chance of flurries, 40% chance. But then on the Weather Channel, they're saying 40% chance of flurries. Flurries are bad. because it can accumulate on the camera equipment. And the problem is with the the Terra deck gets really hot and it melts the flurries. And when flurries melt, it becomes rain, and rain and electronics, especially really expensive ones, don't go together. You know what I mean? So it's like, take a chance at frying a very, very expensive piece of equipment, or just go dark for a brief period of time. That's my dilemma. I wonder if I have more coffee on this Saturday morning. Oh, yes I do. Oh, a little bit stiff. Oh, just a little bit stiff. Susan doesn't mind if I go dark today. She's got to go running around. The rest of you can just suck it up, Susan. I got flurries here. That's the problem. Flurries ain't good here. No, you can't put a hood on a camera on a tripod, because then it becomes a sail, and then if you get wind, the tripod flies over, breaks stuff. You can't put a hood on a tripod unless you're going to put some kind of cement blocks on the legs of the tripod, so the tripod can't get picked up by the wind. These are all things that you learn. The only option I have is to put it inside the Zika tent. But the only problem with that is the Zika tent's never in the right position to capture what's going on here. But I could do a Zika tent shot where you would just get like a lot of yard with ducks and me running around. And then I could go dark on the other two streams, bring them inside the house, dry them out, warm them out. Inga doesn't mind if I go dark today. Her battery's already down to 59%. And she didn't bring her charger with her. We could do this. Think about this, folks. If I went dark, well, it wouldn't be truly dark. The barn would still be on. The barn stream would be running. So there would be a stream. So you could come here and still chat with each other. The barn might be empty. Well, more likely will be empty. But you'll see me struggling pulling wire, because I will have to pull wire to get to the goose shed, because that's where the conduit comes up, is inside the barn. And you could see me installing maybe the camera at the other end of the barn. You can see that too. So yeah, so it's not technically dark. There'll still be one stream, and then that's what I'm gonna do. So there's gonna be the barn stream. So you can come in and chat and check out with each other. But I'm not gonna put a Zika tent up, because I gotta focus on my jobs today. That's what I gotta focus on. So I'll leave the barn up, because it's hardwired in the corner anyways, and then I'll take the other two streams down, bring the cameras inside, because I gotta take them all apart, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do the Zika tent, because that means a lot of screwing around, and I gotta focus. I gotta get this pen division taking place. Get some cameras set up, and then right at the end of the day is sort the ducks. Well, end of the afternoon, sort the ducks and geese. Try to herd ducks into the pen. And then, we got the bank robbers who are going to use the customers as cover, and the SWAT team's got to somehow get the bank robbers wearing white socks. Oh. That's the SWAT socks. White SWAT socks. I can't, Susan, the camera. I gotta focus. Susan. Susan doesn't listen, but I just like, I can't, I gotta focus on what I'm doing. If you want the awesomeness tonight, sometimes you have to suck it up and take one for the team during the day. I just got an email. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. So she's watching. Okay, Leanne, you're watching, but you're not commenting. Where are you, Leanne? Come on, Leanne, show yourself. I want to know if I can tell everybody what you just did. Come on. I know you're there. Come on, Leanne, show yourself. Please. Waiting for her to show herself in the comments here. Come on, Leanne. Leanne, you've been gone all week on the channel. I haven't seen you. Show yourself. Come on, girl. I'm waiting for her. She's really slow. Come on. I know you're there. No, she's right here right now, folks. Come on, Leanne, you can comment. No, she's here, WQ. Trust me. She just sent an email that I want to acknowledge what she just did. She's not going to comment, Leanne. I'm waiting. She's not going to answer us. Come on, girl. All right, I'm going to take a chance. Okay. Leanne said that if I put Christmas tree lights up, that she would send a little something to help the ducks out. And she just sent $155 US because I fulfilled the Christmas lights. And she won't comment. No, she shouldn't be banned unless somebody banned her. She shouldn't be banned. There was no reason for her to be banned. There she is. There's Leanne. Thank you very much, Leanne. You were on your other channel? Do you have another channel? So Leanne sent $155 because I put Christmas lights up. More money for equipment. Oh, Leanne, wait to see the more lights coming today. You think that's good? First of all, they're too high up because I had to put them high last night, which was sort of, I said to myself, Matt, when I was doing it, like, oh, I'm going to have to readjust these anyways because the geese, because they're going to come much lower because the duck can't reach high, and you're going to see more light action. But today I'm doing the goose shed. And I'm going to lower the lights in the barn. Because right now you can't really see what you really need to see. So, I really was, because last night when I turned the stream on and I saw how little the lights you could see, because I'm not kidding you folks, there's like over 100 feet of lights running in the barn and you can only see maybe 10, 15 feet of them. And I was really hoping when I turned the stream on that it was going to be like a Christmas wonderland, and it didn't turn out that way. So I've got to readjust them. I might actually have to, and I don't like doing this, but actually, it was a little disappointing on the lights. I know, Leanne. It was more disappointing for me. I'm the one that did it. I might have to put. Oh no, I'm going to have to do proper mounts and screw them like, you know, it's going to be like not as islandy as I would like. but I'm gonna get them lower, so it's a little more Christmas happening. So that's the plan. I plan on Christmasing it right up. Oh, you have no idea how long of a day it was, Leanne. Last night my body was done. Done. I was running on motivation last night. It was like, I gotta get this done. But today and tomorrow is fine-tune days, because Sunday night, it should be pretty awesome. Sunday night, it should be pretty awesome. We should have uh, some really good Christmas looking duck action, locked in buildings. Uh, that's the goal. The next 2 days, I have no Christmas decorations. I have these lights. This is the only thing I have, is these lights that represent Christmas. My Christmas decorations, I have none. Gone. I'm going to redo the lights though. I'm trying to figure out a better way of mounting them so they're showing up better. But I'll figure something out. So, no, it's not a shame, Ellen. I'm quite happy with the Christmas light situation. Oh well, colored lights are the only Christmas lights. The solid one color lights, they're patio lights. These people that, put all blue up or all yellow or all white or whatever, they're just the year-round patio lights. You need multicolor for Christmas. Tinsel. Tinsel is very dangerous around birds. They'll eat it. Anything they eat that's not food can kill them. Good morning, Terry. So, but I'm gonna do a readjustment on the lighting situation. But I'm thinking the dark. I might have to do the dark, except for the barn. I'll leave the barn running, go dark and everything else. That way I can take the cameras, because I really need to take the cameras out of the pen to put the wire up, and then I can focus today. I'm pumped. Today's gonna be a good day. I'm thinking of my to-do list, which is way shorter than yesterday's to-do list. It probably won't. I'll still be probably working late. I'm really looking forward to getting the goose shed lit up. I'm uh, I'm I'm looking forward to the guys email me back and say, yeah, we've got another encoder for sale, so I can have outdoor stream permanent, and then 2 in the barn. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking show stuff here, folks. The white lights to bring attention? No, Peggy. The white lights are just weak. They're just weak Christmas. Weak. You need color lights at Christmas. That's just the way I was. Multicolors. This is the way I was brought up. Not everybody's the same, but this is the way I am. So I condemn everybody else. Oh, Terry, go to the barn stream right now. There's Christmas lights in there right now. You can't take away from your other yard decor. You gotta have everything. Everything's gotta be Christmas. So the whole thing just screams Christmas. But I got like one more string of colored lights, good ones, that are bright, that I can wrap around the goose shed and go into the goose shed. So, and that's the plan today. As soon as I have my breakfast, I get happening. So I'm thinking there's going to have a little bit of a dark situation other than the barn. You'll see the barn running. I'll leave the barn. Is there anybody in the barn right now? Are they in the barn? Yep. Holy mackerel, folks. Look at the birds in the barn. There's a whole bunch of them. The fresh straw. Yeah, now looking at this, I see I gotta seriously, now I know the level I have to have the lights to make this work. And we definitely need a second camera because looking at the end of the barn right now, it's just a whiteout. It's so white, it's just white, it's just a blur of white. So we need a camera pointing this direction, the other direction. It's settled. Maggie's on the other stream, but she's not on this stream. I just went there and she's on there, 8:40. She just commented on the other stream, but she didn't even comment on this stream to say hi to me. I can't believe all the ducks in there. I really like the way I cut the coroplast around the vestibule there. You can see right through. There's no dead spots, you know? I like that. Nice open. So you can see the doorway, but yet the coroplast stops the straw from going into my area. Yeah, that turned out so awesome. What a difference, eh, with the white on the walls, the bottom 4 feet. A huge difference. Man, oh man, that looks awesome. And gonna be pretty good to clean up, I'm telling you folks, because I made sure that everything was a tight fit. So when I get the hose out this winter, or the spring, there's a little duck was in the nesting box. Just stuck its head up. That's pretty awesome. Everybody's watching the barn. There's only 14 to 16 people at the duck water station. Outdoor streams. But Maggie, did Maggie ever make an appearance on this stream? Nope. Still no Maggie. Well, Maggie. Yeah, no sign of her. Prime Cables in Montreal. Got an email from Terry about Prime Cables in Montreal. I don't know what I gotta check them out for. I have cables. They're probably sitting at the post office. Like, in Renfrew. Because I ordered them. I knew I was going to need them this week. I thought I was going to get into town Friday to pick up my mail, but I didn't make it in because I was here working. And the ducks were more important than getting the cables. Because I ordered a selection, like a 25-footer, I think 2 25s, or 20 and a 25. I ordered some cables for moving things around so that I wouldn't be in this situation. But I've got like a whole bunch of network cables from my old business, but they're long, they're huge. But they're good for temporary until the right cables show up. But I've got the cables I need to run from the barn to the goose shed. I got that cable. That's taken care of. You know, that's the deal. Anyways, we're cooking with gas here this morning. The geese, they just want to eat at everything. They're dangerous. Like I said, once I get the geese out of the duck side, we can change it so it's duck friendly, which will be stream friendly because then you can see more of the Christmassy situation. And I think the barn's going to get way busier. I'm going for straw this week, Gene. There'll be a straw run this week. But like I said yesterday, I don't know if anybody was listening to me when I was working. I don't need to stock a ton like I did before. Robert is stocking hidden on his farm. He is hiding 200 bales of barley straw for us. So, is the deal. Because I committed to 200 bales, a full wagon load, hidden. And he promised me he would not sell it to anybody. If he did, I'll be upset at him. But he promised me that he had 200 bales of barley straw, not oat straw, barley. So, and that means I'm only going to have to pick up like 30 bales at a time. Not like last year where I filled the back building, like jammed it up with like, I think I had like 80 bales in there at one point, and you couldn't even walk in the building because there was so much straw in the back building. And then it was a real pain because the building was jammed up. And then every time I wanted something, it was always behind the straw. So. It just means more trips to his place this winter, which isn't the end of the world. But he's got 200 bales. Which, listen, I'm going to actually, you know what, I want to ask him because there's a machine and he's got one. Maybe he'll sell it to us cheap. Oh, it would be sweet. A bale shredder. I'm going to send him an email right now. What he's got, and see, Robert got rid of all his dairy cows, and he had a machine that you put, it was on wheels, and you put a bale of straw in it, and you start the motor, and it shreds it and blows it everywhere, and you don't have to take the bale apart and do it. It's pretty slick, and he's got an old one from his dairy business, and he got rid of all his dairy cows, so he doesn't have any animals anymore. Okay, so okay, all right. We just sent that off to him because I'm curious. Because when I saw that machine, I thought, oh, that's the answer, man. Because yesterday, I didn't tell you the when I was doing the straw yesterday. Oh man, it was brutal. Okay, I'm working with this. I call it salvage straw because it was like stuff that we just could like. It came from Robert's brother, the straw, and it was like just dirty oat straw that was packed hard, and it was almost like it got wet and it got baled and it dried out and everything, but it was like cardboard. And to tear it apart, my hands were so sore last night, and it was like so hard to take the bale apart. All three bales were this way in the barn last night. I was like, oh, you couldn't ask for a worse straw at the end of the day to do. So that's why when I thought to myself, I got to do this 4 bales a day when I'm cleaning, and it'd be so much easier if I could just wheel this thing in, throw the bale in, and it just goes and blows the straw for you because it shreds it. It's a pretty unique unit, and the one he has is old. It's not new. It's old. It's been used a lot of years. Oh. So we'll see. But he no longer has cattle, so he doesn't need it. He doesn't use it anymore. Who knows? Maybe. If not, barley straw is not that bad to take apart. Last night was just bad, man. It was like every piece of took the bale apart last night, I pulled the bale apart, and it was compacted like cardboard. It was like ripping cardboard apart. Oh, it was brutal, the bales last night. I hate them. So this straw sucks. But it was the salvage straw that we bought there at the end of the season there, or the beginning of the season for us, the end of the straw season. And it was all they had. So. Would I go through more straw? No. Bottom line, it takes 3 bales to do the barn and 1 bale to do the goose shed. Find some place that cuts up paper. No, I don't want paper. Straw, Richard. We use barley straw. It's barley straw is what you want. Barley straw is an attractant because it has lots of seeds in it, and the ducks love barley straw. That's the straw they go freakish about because there's still lots of seeds in there from different plants. It's not because the barley they don't spray like oat straw. Oat straw is pretty sterile. It's just oat straw. There's nothing else because the oat fields get sprayed more. So there's just pure oat straw. It's just pure straw. There's nothing good in there for the ducks. The barley doesn't get sprayed as near as much in the spring, so the fields have more other plants in it, and the ducks love it. They go absolutely bonkers with barley straw. Plus, it's fluffier, it's finer, holds moisture better. It's just a better ball. It's just better straw for birds. Plus, there's the entertainment factor for the birds. They really love it. You'll notice a big difference. Like, there's a little bit of excitement for the straw, but not like barley straw. So, am I getting alfalfa? I don't know. Depends. It's a bit of a mess getting the alfalfa because it's a messy situation, alfalfa. You got to put it in the feeder, and then it gets packed, and it makes a mess. I don't like the mess. So, I'm looking forward to the barley straw because I think it's going to be interesting to see 100+ ducks going freak out on fresh barley straw. I think it'll be a good stream. You'll see a lot of excitement, a lot of duck snorting going on. Susie, the lights are getting redone here once the ducks and geese are separated. So it's 9 o'clock, folks. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to get my breakfast happening. I'm going to go 2 cameras, 2 outdoor cameras, the goose shed camera and the water camera are going to get shut off today. I got to bring the cameras inside to warm them up so I can take them all apart, do also a cleaning, and get them set up for in the shed. I'm going to leave the barn running, so there's at least something running here. And I got to get the wire happening and get my outdoor Lego set and figure out how I'm going to make a gate. So I got to focus on this. So I can't be screwing with cameras today because when you see the end result, you're going to see why I couldn't play with cameras today to show you, to share. But you're going to be very impressed. Susie, just wait. You'll be impressed with what I'm going to pull off here. But you'll see later, and you're going to go, yes, Matt, I understood. I understand why you couldn't stream more than you did. But it looks awesome. Because tomorrow night is going to be totally awesome. At the end of the day, I'll show us you can do your ooh and ah and go, yep, Matt, you got a lot done again today. And tomorrow night is when the show starts for real. That's when it's going to really crank her up. Tomorrow night. Because we're going to be in lockdown. Birds are going to be in the building, and we're going to have 2 locations with like, it's like, tomorrow night, I'm excited about it. Tomorrow night's the official first night of the
of the season. Almost cracked her. I felt her almost snap before. So tomorrow night's the first night of the season. Okay, Doug, come and say hi to everybody before I say goodbye. Come on, Doug. Doug, are you on the couch? Come on, let's go, pup. Wake up. I'm trying to get him up to say goodbye to you. Doug. Not getting up. Come on, Doug. Doug. What a dog. He's the worst. He can hear me. Totally hear me. But he's like, why? Why should I come to you? There is no bonus. There's no reason. I'm not interested in attention right now. Doug, come on. If I say the T word. Oh, okay. I just saw his head. He's just slithered off the couch. Just slithered. Come on. Come on and say goodbye to everybody. Come on. Oh, he's coming. Come on. Come on. Oh, have a shake. Come on. All right, dog, he's coming. He's coming, folks. All right, we're going to say goodbye. There's the dog. Hey. Oh, you. What a dog. What a dog. Oh, you are unbelievable. Oh, the dog, eh? Oh, he's gonna have another stretch. Anyways, he's like, he's so half asleep. You called me. Do I get anything? No, you get nothing, Doug. All right. I'm going to say goodbye, folks. We saw the dog. He's alive. Yesterday, he was unbelievably a big pest. I don't understand. He doesn't like me working, eh? That's the thing. If I'm working, he's jealous of tools. All right. I'm going to say goodbye, folks. I've rambled on enough, and I'm going to get some things done today. So tonight, I can ooh and ah yous. That's the plan. Okay? Oh. And before I go, I can't thank everybody enough for their support and helping me or enabling me to buy more equipment to do more awesomeness on the show. I greatly appreciate your support and your help to make this happen, because it wouldn't happen if you didn't help me. So thank you very much.